turn my back, you laughing.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? You ready? 54 miles. Come baby, I'm coming, baby.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Winston connecting with Howard, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
On 2nd and 12, Winston flush to his right, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
56, Mike, 56.
On third down, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. Gay's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there. Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
13.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go,
There's a hush indeed. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Airing this one out for it, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 76 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
Here we go.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
21. Here we go.
Hey, I'm coming. Mike 5-4.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards.
After 1, it's 9-0. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. William Golston in on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
21.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Play action now, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Here we go. Easy.
Jameis to throw it. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy.
Watch the run.
Green, 56.
56, right there. 56.
Working out of the gun. Winston going deep this time for Miller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
18 yards, first down Niners.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on now, let's go.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And a pass complete here to Sanders. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a 49er first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
First and 10
180!
at the 29-yard line.
Hey, alert! 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 Gun! Hey, gun, gun! Set hut!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go. 180!
I'm coming for you, son.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. First and 10 at the 19. On first down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Back. 6. 12.
45.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Steps away to his left, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 180!
I'm coming after you.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Turn up. Kill. Here we go.
They'll run it with Jones. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got this. 11.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Now Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Coleman. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. What do you need?
Watch the pass.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
11.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
180. Let's go. Hey, gun. 21.
45, Mike, 45.
Set hunt.
Touchdown.
Set hunt.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's another 49ers first down.
Here we go. Left 80. 21.
Blue down. Check 13.
Check the hunt.
It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. This is Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Ready. Black 25.
54, Mike. 6 man. Check girls.
20.
54. Check. Watch.
On second down, it's Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
3, 17.
56 for Mike, boy. 51 drop. Check 56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Ready. Blue lady.
Check right 54. Line 54. Here we go. Whip.
Now Jones. And some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
36.
Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here we go,
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Here we go,
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Here's Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, That one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Second and goal from the 6 this time. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.